everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie if you don't know me yet. And today, I'm going to be talking about part 2 of how to create your resume using Canva. Are you ready? Let's get started. Alright, so what did we learn from the first part? We learned how to choose a template. We also learned how to change the font. We learned how to change colors. We also learned how to put a bullet point, and we also learned how to add an element, which is the picture. It's also possible to add your own photo. So how can you do that? That's the first topic that we will be talking about today. And again, magsasalita ulit ako ng Tagalog para it's easier for me to communicate with you and para wala tayong misunderstanding sa topic na ito, because I really wanted to make sure na matulungan ko kayo na makagawa na kayo ng resume, kasi very important yan kapag nag-a-apply kayo ng trabaho. Okay? Alright. Now, the first thing that we can do is to change this photo, 'di ba? Yesterday tinuruan ko kayo kung paano siya palitan. Pero sa totoong buhay, kasi naman hindi itong random picture lang yung ilalagay mo, kundi picture mo talaga. So how can you do that? You click here on the left-hand side corner, one of the tools which is uploads. I-click mo 'yan, and lahat ng uploads mo pwedeng mag-appear dito. And this is not exclusive lamang sa mga merong Canva for Work. Pwede ito kahit naka-free account ka. So, kunyari maghahanap tayo ng picture, you just have to click on upload an image, and mapupunta siya dito sa mga pictures mo. I'm not sure if meron akong personal picture na nakasave, pero itry natin. So, let me see here sa KT Paper Designs kung meron akong picture na nakasave. Sana meron. I'm crossing my finger. Alright, kunyari, ito yung gagamitan nating picture. So, i-click mo lang siya and magsisimula na yung upload. So, yung upload, kung gaano siya kabilis, depende sa laki ng file mo at depende din sa bilis ng internet mo. Okay? So, now that it has been uploaded, nakita nyo kanina meron parang slider bar na parang it signifies kung ilang percent na yung na-upload. So, you can monitor that kung nag-upload ka. So, you have to highlight the photo and then drag this photo na kaka-upload lang natin. And then, of course, you adjust that para sakto siya doon sa bilog na nakalagay dito. So, hindi lang pala bilog ang pwede ninyong ilagay dito, pwede din square. So, how will you change that? I-delete ko lang ito saglit, ha? So, wala na yung picture. What we can do, di ba kahapon, nag-promise ako na ang mangyayari is parang ima-manipulate natin yung template para hindi na siya magmukhang template na galing Canva. Of course, ganun pa din. Mukha pa rin siyang galing ng Canva, pero what I meant is that ma-personalize mo na siya. Okay? So, kunyari, ayaw natin yung bilog, pupunta lang tayo dito sa elements, dito pa din sa left, sa may toolbar, and click that. And then, click natin itong grids. Now, meron ng square. Square yung laging nauuna kasi yun yung pinaka-common na ginagamit. Pero if you want to see other shapes, click all. And then, makikita mo na siya lahat-lahat dito. Of course, ayaw mo naman na collage yung ilagay mong picture. So, ang pipiliin lang natin ay itong square. And immediately, pupunta na siya dito, and you can adjust kung gaano kalaki ang ilalagay mong picture. So, kunyari, ito na yung ilalagay nating photo. Adjust ko pa ng konting-konti. Okay. So, for you to adjust, ito yung pang-adjust mo. Pwede din itong bilog dito sa taas. Kung gusto mong lahat-lahat sabay-sabay sila, same ng size, pwede din itong nasa sides. Okay. Ayan. So, I think okay na yung size. So, once it's there, you have to click it and then balik ka doon sa uploads. Okay? And then you drag the photo papunta doon sa square. So, in order for you to edit, kasi di ba putol yung noo ko, wala na akong buhok. So, I will just double click it and then drag it para sumakto ito doon sa square na nilagay natin. So, okay? We're done with the photo. Now, kunyari, itong name ni Amanda Santos, kunyari, i-adjust naman natin yung spacing. Ayaw mo na ganito kalaki or ayaw mo na ganito kaliit yung space between the letters. So, how will you do that? Go at the formatting toolbar and then click on spacing. Ito lang yung hindi natin na-discuss yesterday, right? And then, letter spacing, you can adjust kung gusto mo mas malaki yung space between each letter. Okay? And halimbawa, 2 layer ito, dito ka naman sa line height. So, we're happy with this distance. So, just click anywhere para mag-take effect na siya. At napansin ninyo, eto, may ibang font na pwede mong i-bold. Meron namang font na hindi mo pwede siyang i-bold. Kung hindi siya pwede, malalaman ninyo kasi naka-grade out na siya kaagad. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, walang version ng font na bold dito sa Canva na naka-install. So, sample tayo. Pili tayo ng isang font para mapakita ko sa inyo. Kunyari, itong alike. Ayan. Yung alike, wala siyang bold na version. Well, hindi mo naman talaga kailangan ng italics talaga kapag sa name. Kasi as much as possible, you want the name to pop para mas mapansin siya. White lang. Plain lang na white. Now, there is a feature in Canva wherein you can change the background. Kunyari, medyo fun yung job. Probably party planner. Sige, palitan natin kunyari yung a-applyan ni Amanda Santos. Gawin nating party planner. So, pag party planner, di ba, fun yung work. So, hindi ganito kaseryoso yung resume. Alright, so you just have to go to background. Nandito siya. And then you choose a fun background. So, let's say, for example, we want to use this one. Drag nyo lang and then release and nandun na siya. So, if you don't want the circles, you can also click on some stuff in there. Click any of the circles and then press delete and mawawala na yung circles and you are left with this color. Now, if you are not happy with this color, what you can do is to change it. So, click on it and then click here at the color on top and you can choose. Sa mga may Canva for work, makikita nyo na madami kayong possible colors na maglalagay dito if naglagay kayo ng iba't ibang brand kit. Pero kapag hindi pa kayo nag-configure ng brand kit, konti lang yung makikita nyo dito. And if you are on a free account, you can have up to 3 colors when you set up your brand kit for free. So, ayan siya. And kung gusto nyo ng color, kung gusto nyo maghanap, you just have to click on the plus sign. Alright? And then, yung color picker mag-appear. Okay? So, maybe we can make this a little bit lighter para mukhang feminine. Ayan. Light peach. Alright? So, I think I like that. Now, yung blue, medyo parang off na siya kasi medyo girly na yung document na ginawa natin. You can also change this. Just highlight like yesterday I showed you. And then, maybe pick something that's too light, maybe something like this. Ayan, cute na siya. So, you can change that as well. Okay, so again, there are so many different ways on how you can customize your template. So, you can also change this placement. Kung gusto mo siyang ilagay dito sa center, pwede din. Okay, and then you can drag it like that. Okay, and then you can put some other notes in here kung ano yung mga gusto mong i-highlight. Now, again, you can also put the personal profile right here kung gusto mo mag-save ng space. You can also choose center. We learned this yesterday so that you can center the alignment and then you just move around everything para mag-iba na siya ng look and feel. So, ayun. You can also make the picture bigger para mas nakikita. Alright, ayun. So, 'di ba, hindi na siya kamukha nung template na pinili natin at the very start. So, ayun, if you want to add other elements right here, siguro I would not suggest na. The rule of thumb is make sure na mas ma-highlight yung mga nakalagay na importanteng text or font or yung mga information na nakalagay sa resume mo kesa sa mga illustrations. Kasi hindi naman importante yung illustrations. Hindi ka ma-hire sa illustrations, pero ma-hire ka sa mga nakalagay na experience, sa mga information na isinulat mo. So make sure, check the spelling, you also have to check the spacings, and you also have to check the grammar. Okay? So don't forget those items. Now, the next step, kunyari, you're satisfied now with this kind of resume, then the next step is for you to download it. So how do you download your file para ma-save mo na siya sa computer mo? What you can do is to click on this area. Now, kung balak mo siyang i-print, the best file type would be PDF print. Pero kung gagamitin mo lang naman siya online, ang best file type kasi may text would be PNG para high quality yung image mo. So let's click on PNG kasi kunyari, isi-send natin siya via email. Okay? Alright, and then click on download and magda-download na siya. Kung gumagawa ako ng documents like this, I always have 2 copies. So, I always download using PNG and I also download using PDF print. So, magda-download din tayo. Alright, and then mapupunta na siya sa downloads folder natin. Alright, now, I'll give you a bonus lesson for this topic today. Tuturuan ko kayo kung paano naman siya ilagay sa Google Drive. Alright, so let's open drive.google.com. Kapag may Gmail kayo, automatic meron din kayong Google Drive. If you want to hear about the things that I really like about Google Drive, there's a video in this channel. Hanapin nyo lang Katie Paper Designs and then Google Drive, and it will show you that video. I think I'm gonna show that to you para mas madali niyong makita. Okay, so let me just open my YouTube channel and then go to my channel right now. And then videos. Alright, kung gusto nyo makita lahat ng video na na-upload ko, just click on videos. Or you can also click on playlist, pero I recommend to use videos. And then, nandito siya sa, eto, benefits of Google Drive. So if you wanna watch that, you can just click on that and watch it. Alright, now let's go back here. And then, I'll show you how to upload. Kung gusto mo mas organized, then you can use a folder. Pero kung nagsisimula ka pa lang sa Google Drive, then hindi pa masyadong magulo. So, you can always find the files that you wanted to save in here. Now, you can also click on New and click on Folder. And kunyari, Resume. And then, click Create. And then, makikita mo, may bago ng folder. Now, for you to add the resume that we just downloaded, i-click mo to, alright? And then, you will see this. And then, you click on New and click on File Upload. And then, hanapin natin ngayon kung saan tayo nag-save noon. So, I'm just gonna highlight both and click Choose. And then, magsa-start na siyang mag-upload. Alright, and then there you go, upload complete. And if you want to share this file, you just have to right click and click on get shareable link. What you can do para makopy mo siya, click here, sharing settings, and then you can copy the link, but make sure view lang ha, kasi wag mong ilalagay na can edit para hindi nila ma-edit. And I'm not sure if you want any comments on your resume, so I would recommend just choose can view and then copy link. Ayan, link copied to clipboard. Hintayin mo na mag-appear ito dito sa baba para sure na nakopya mo na and click done. Now, another tip that I can give you, kasi very long yung yung URL na ibibigay ni Google Drive. So, I would suggest for you to shorten the link and para ma-memorize mo din siya. Create an account sa Bitly. And then, after you log in, this is what you will see. You just have to click on create. And then, i-paste mo dito yung mahabang URL. See? I would not recommend sending the original URL to your client kasi sobrang haba niya. And then, you can customize the name. So, Amanda Santos. And then, underscore resume or whatever customization that you want to do. And then, click on save. Once na nakagawa na ng short link, mag-a-appear na dito, and this is what you will send to your client. You just have to copy this and paste. Or kapag nagpapass ka ng application letter, you can also put that. Here's a link to my resume. Ganyan. It's shorter and it's easier to remember. You don't have to go back to Google again and again to get the link kasi mas madali mo siyang maalala. Okay? And ayun, so that's it for today. If I will be creating another, I think there will be another third part kasi bibigyan ko naman kayo ng mga tips and tricks kung ano ang mga dapat yung tandaan sa paggawa ng resume. So we have already talked about yung mga paano kayo mag-edit, diba? So, on the third part, I will be sharing with you how I create my resume, kung ano yung mga tinatandaan ko, kung ano yung mga components na dapat nandyan, and all that stuff. So, it's gonna be exciting. And if you are not subscribed yet to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell as well para ma-notify kayo pag may bagong video. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye!